Right. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Materia D&D, part 2 of session 186, where I continue to traumatize my portal cleric wizard with his backstory. Uh, just for fun. So I think my player does not mind me telling you, this is his first time ever playing D&D in this campaign, and he didn't have a true backstory, and he trusted me to create it for him. So I got to have fun. I got to weave it into some integral parts into the actual making of this continent. So that's what I did. So the Crass Menagerie and Roque, also known as Ulukun now, his true name, have been getting more and more details of, history and Materia's past of the last 400 years or so. From Kaden, or the remnants of Kaden, who is bound to Olokun's spellbook. Uh, Turns out that at some point, Kaden was forced to take actions and to imprison Rocket, who was his childhood best friend and his partner apprentice under Zygmunt, the High Archmage, also known as the Black Mage. And he worked with another entity that was known as the Headmaster, and they kept Rocket contained for a time. It was revealed later that Rocket had, in his obsessions, managed to create malformed clones of himself that continued his research for the sole purpose of achieving the ends to Rocket's true obsession, which is to unlock a form of immortality to be able to exist in perpetuity and continue to expand his magical prowess and his reach and his influence and whatever other things. That being said, as hinted, eventually It did escape. Rocket managed to join the rest of his clones and continue the experimentations where they perfected this quasi-clone, quasi-body swapping ritual type of spell. And it appears that Olokun, the body itself, happens to be one of these vessels, as the carapace, the shell, bears the exact markings that represent the mathematical formulas and equations that come together to make this possible. Before we took the break, Roque, Ulukun, coming to the realization that, and confirmation from Magnus, that this is his tower, as he has a piece of Rocket in him, or is a derivative or something tangential to Rocket. This is his tower. And Rock doesn't pick up on it, but Magnus feels deep sorrow for his friend, in a way. Yes, he was tricked and bound to this tower to be able to power said tower and make it what it is, but there's years and decades, if not hundreds of years, of relationship there somehow. The Rock is going around trashing the place and now realizing that it's his, maybe trying to fix the place a little bit. But he did take a hammer, he took a kneecapper, knee smasher from a barb, and started to just destroy a dwarven bust. And we'll kind of pick up at the tail end of what Kaden has kind of informed the group, that it became more and more difficult and more tedious and trying because he would continue to age and progress, and every time they managed to defeat Rocket, he would just show up in a new form, because he seemingly had bodies in reserve. However, they would not be the same individual. They would now be Dragonborn, or be a fellow Tabaxi, or be of Elven heritage. Um, so it made it pretty difficult. And eventually, it became vital that we took the offensive rather than constantly being reactive and defensive to Rocket's assaults, as he went from one obsession, which was to find out a way to exist in perpetuity, to the next obsession, which was vengeance and getting rid of myself and, well, his old former master. This proved to be extremely difficult, as Rocket was already capable, but now that he had bodies and forms that were younger and more vigorous and in some ways enhanced and seemingly made for his intentions, it became more and more difficult. And as mentioned, we needed to take the offense to him. Luckily, having been his acquaintance and his friend for so long, understood some of how he worked and how he thought. So we were able to track down his original three misshapen clones, get what information we needed, dispatch of them as well. And I was able to take a final confrontation with that who was my best friend. I did have a trick up my sleeve, and that was what has, well, inevitably led to Olokun's existence and my existence in this form. The individual that Zygmunt introduced me to they represented more than just the Unveilers. They were a paragon of knowledge, a champion of history, someone so versed in what has been that the way they saw the world, you would think that they could have been gifted with future sight, as if an oracle. They were mysterious. They were compelling. And I did come to know them by their title. They were the White Duke of infamy. They were a master unlike any other. While it seems silly, they were bound to a set of rules. And thus, could only guide and assist. They could not directly interfere. And under their tutelage, with their help and preparations, with Zygmunt's final blessing, as his time was nearing as well, from the stress of ending the Black War. I took it upon myself as probably being the only one capable of understanding my friend, and if not somehow stopping him and convincing him of his atrocities and trying to relate to whatever shred of Rocket was left. Perhaps naively, I was hoping to bring him back home. I had to prepare myself to be the one to stop him by any means. And eventually we clashed. He was arrogant and confident in the battle. He it was difficult. He absolutely should have obliterated me. However, I had time to study and to learn from the White Duke. And in that time, built favor with the deity that he represented. The eyes of wisdom, the scrolls of knowledge, mentor herself. And with that, I was able to defeat Rocket. However, Rocket was not. How do I put this? Rocket was not concerned of his defeat, as he knew that he had others of these vessels waiting for him. However, what he did not know is the agreement that I made with the mentor for the greater good of the future of civilization, so that the annals of history would be able to continue, so that new knowledge could be discovered, so that there was a chance of a future. I agreed to sacrifice myself to stop Rocket from being able to jump to another vessel. And in a way, it worked. For the divinity that surrounded me and the power that I was able to channel in that brief moment seemingly obliterated Rocket. Destroyed myself in the process. The next thing I can remember, if it is a memory or if it is just somehow my interpretation of what happened, I found myself in a vast, expansive space that I could not see the end of, with my friend, Rocket. He was happy. He was the Rocket that I knew when we ran into each other 25 years later, after we had been separated. He was honest and innocent, fun, and lighthearted. And in this space, It seemingly went on forever amongst infinite pages of information, knowledge, poems, history. We saw her. Them. It. I don't remember. The three eyes looked upon us. Mentor. And she made it her purpose to give Roque one last chance. What was left of Rocket was allowed to go into a remaining vessel. What was left of Rocket would have a guide and a mentor watching over him. Or in a benevolent form of punishment, the mentor bound Roque into her servitude, where he represented everything that, well, most if not all of her tenets. Seeking knowledge, seeking understanding, pushing the limits. However, it had been twisted. And this deity, this member of the pantheon, wanted what she represented to exist the way it was, the way she thought it was meant to exist. So, as part of this bargain, as part of this pact, as part of this whatever you call it, Ulukun was given a chance. What good remained in Roque was given a chance to set out on this world, embody the penance and the practices of the mentor, but not directly, to do it how they did previously, with genuine curiosity and genuine wanderlust, and seeing the world for as magical as the entire world was. And I was to be there. As a spirit, as a friend, but as a guide. And for years, it worked. For years, it worked. And then he didn't need me anymore. So I got to just slip into the pages of this tome and watch my friend forge his own path, become the man that he is, the wizard that he is, and clearly the friend that he is to all of you. And that's it. This is where we are now. So,
No offense, but it sounds like you kind of got the bad end of the deal there. Like, I don't know.
no. Truth be told, I would have died for him anytime. He's my best friend.
Yeah, I get that.
I never hated him. He was the closest thing I ever had to a sibling. He was my brother. And my friend. He was my inspiration. He was the reason that I pushed myself so hard to catch up to him. He was the reason I couldn't see the dark path that he was taking. Yeah. He'll hate me. That's fine. Maybe someday he'll understand. But yes, your friend Rock. Yes, I named him Rock because that's who he was to me. Is a fragment of Rock. He is also so much more.
You're a dick. You said it was because I look like a rock stuck in the...
To be fair, you did look like a rock stuck in the mud.
Yeah, no, that tracks. But wait, so why doesn't Olokun know any of this, remember any of this? Wait, do you remember any of this, Olokun? Is this like
Remember being
coming
stuck
back?
in the mud? Yeah.
No. Any of this other stuff?
No, because it's not me. Other than weird visions, but none of that. The time that I had visions that I had old man hands. That shouldn't... But I'm not that person. He said so himself.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But I don't know. I mean, I personally recently like remember all that underwater stuff that I had forgotten about, but kind of remember now. Yeah, I mean, it's possible you can squirrel stuff away in your memory. I don't know, maybe that's what happened.
If you're talking about repressed memories or something like that,
I mean, I don't, maybe. I just
Um,
didn't remember doing something because it was really scary and didn't want to
Matic?
remember it. Yeah. Is that
the
repressed
thing
memories?
is, and I am not entirely sure how this works, but Rocket, in the time that he was before the mentor, was his joyful, curious, and magical self. That is the part that Ulokun holds. And the form that was given to him had already been. There was no childhood for it. So he was, how do I put this? There is no memory to be had. He started at the time that he started in a village of his kin with guidance and watchers.
Did they know?
Rock, roll me a history check. All right, roll me a religion check. Actually, anyone that's proficient in religion, roll me a religion check.
Wait, history or religion?
Anyone. Religion. Sorry, I said history, but I meant religion. Anyone? And Al, yes, you count. I know.
Ooh.
I'm always there.
Very
Rolled a
nice.
19 for 20.
28.
28. Okay. Anyone else got 20 or higher, or 25 or higher?
You said religion. Okay, Ben does have religion. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh God, natural 1 for
You're good.
Ben.
No.
Oh, we rolled for a
Man,
19 too.
please.
So close.
Ben's like, what the fuck is your god doing? What
Yeah,
is
it's like,
this?
fuck the mentor. Give me the beacon any day.
Yeah, he's like, I hate the mentor. What is this? She's supposed to be neutral.
Stop
What
making it
is
so.
this?
It's a meddling bitch.
True neutral, my ass. Yeah. So, Rock, 28.
Yep.
Anyone else in the 20s or 25s?
5
Nope.
and 12 are the other two.
Okay, cool.
I
Hi.
have a religion bit.
Yuna is. All right, Rock. I'm not gonna knock you down. Buna. Okay. The village that you lived in off the coast, right? They had their own unique beliefs, and they believed in changing coastlines and the sea tides. And you remember a story that a vessel crashed within the reef, and the reef held its secrets and its faith and its belief. This is the religion you helped me craft. So hopefully you remember this. And the people of Coastline revered the coral and as a natural barrier, of shelter, protection, but it also provided abundant food and materials and all that. So there's this whole, localized kind of belief. One of the things that the vessel was carrying as it wrecked, which you may not realize, but you've got the sense of it, would have been an artifact associated with the mentor. Therefore, her influence could be directly projected into the area. It kind of clicks to you. Grandma Buna has always been there, watching you, always helping you, always comforting you, always there.
Yeah, for everyone in the village.
Huh?
That was her role. She was just the only one who tolerated.
Yeah. She was the one that was kind and sweet to you, right? She was the one that was always encouraging you.
I was kind of a mess.
You were that awkward mess that stumbled over your own feet. She, and it's because you rolled a 28, she is, if not an avatar of the mentor, something adjacent to, something representation. She is how you perceive and understand the mentor. She's always been there mentoring you when you were a little turtle. Or not so little, but you have memories of being little, which are that's a whole other thing. You get it.
They're lies. They're all lies.
They are crafted memories, yes.
Hey, Loon, bring me my.
Nice. I was gonna hit it too.
Yeah. From the top of the stairs, she starts flying down and lands next to you. Last couple steps and probably waits for you to put out a hand.
I give
Turns
her
her
a
head.
pat on the head first, and then
Ah. Once you do put out a hand, she'll like bleh, just kind of drop it from her mouth.
Yeah.
It's only a little slobbery. That's coral, so it works well with liquids, I guess.
Yeah, but it smells. It smells like
Al, would
fresh.
you mind?
I gotcha. Prestidigitation.
And then I'll put her on my neck, and I don't like that you're in on this too, but
And you just
no
hear
more
her
giggling
say,
at me though.
"Gotcha." She's like, "Of course, you foam." And she says, and then she'll just you'll hear her kind of repeat, and just you hear the sum of your secrets, and yours are wonderful. Just remember that.
Man, I got a question.
Hey, guess what, Rock? I do. Okay, go ahead. Ask the question.
Well, no, you can do that real quick.
Okay. So because you did not reject the mentor, you know that boon that you have that takes 7 days to recharge?
Yeah.
Now it takes well, it takes 7 days minus your proficiency to recharge. So yeah, I guess what? It takes 2 days to recharge now.
Yo.
And then next level, 1 day.
Yep. It's like I planned this or something. Also,
Yeah, less headaches. Actually more.
That's true. Yeah.
no, the other thing too. Now all of your okay, this is a weird mechanic, and I don't know how to word this, so just understand the intent. All of your cleric spells are wizard spells. All of your wizard spells are cleric spells.
Ah,
Essentially, what I'm saying is when you cast a Cure Wounds, which is a cleric spell, you treat it as a wizard spell. So you can use your intelligence. Cool.
I can be a hillbot for the team now, guys.
cool.
It's not a huge boon for you because you didn't, or at least I should say, it's a small boon. It's not a huge boon because you didn't take like copious amounts of cleric, right?
Right.
But it still allows you to, oh, I can healing word, and instead of a +1, it's a +4, maybe +5 next level, however you want to look at it.
I mean, it helps.
Yeah, it's nice.
Wait, was there a point? Did you think I was going to reject? Can't reject her. Now,
My
Kaden, on the other
serious
hand, is on thin ice.
No, I mean, I have to kind of take accounts on how things work, right? And I know how much the backstory would traumatize you as it's been slow rolling in, and I could have very well seen you just now taking the hammer and just smash the holy symbol. I
Yeah, I think you're handling it well.
mean, that could have happened. Yeah.
But I might rip some random pages out of the book. Kaden likes that.
Anyway, I had a question.
I will say just for also clarity. Okay, and the only other clarity I need to make, you still prepare your cleric spells and wizard spells separately. But when you're preparing your cleric spells, you can also prepare as many that your intelligence would allow you to as well.
Oh, shit. Nice.
So I don't know if maybe Danny and I can do something to make that a little easier for you.
Yeah, we'll have to look.
But it's essentially, yeah, it's kind of like a true merger of the two, just kind of smashed together. All right, now go ahead. Sorry, question for Dave.
What happened to Zegman? I mean, I assume he passed away, but
Kaden was like, he shortly
did he know all this was
passed
happening?
away at. He was there amongst. What do you mean all of this? He knew
With
that I was going
Rock,
to.
like in the mentor and the White Duke, I think you said, like all that stuff.
Yeah, Zygmunt knew my intent was to save Roque. And Zygmunt is the one that introduced me to the White Duke and the Mentor.
Okay. I mean, so, and
He
forgive
had
me
to-
if I'm asking, if this is rude, but like, he died, right? I have to ask, because I can't be sure.
He perished.
Okay.
Yes. He as far as I understand, he perished either before or shortly after our final confrontation.
Okay. It just, because when we met his copy or whatever in the sculpted place, it didn't seem to be too thrilled about the gods. Like, I guess he had a change of heart and was like, no, the gods are cool. Like, we can work with them. It was like the gods are dumb and they're stupid and
I
wrong.
Yes. I will. Yes. So my
You may not know. That's fine.
Zygmunt. No, I know parts of the story. So it, very very receptive of you, Davis.
Oh, thanks.
Yes. Z- Zygmunt did believe that the gods had overstepped and toiled too much, and in fact, he he believed that they did not directly cause all of this, that they stumbled upon it while it was already in motion. And that was his obsession, to prove that mortals could do what the gods could, or even surpass them.
Huh.
However, as time progressed and as he became more and more exposed more and more exposed to the truths and the realities and the limitations, he began to acknowledge that their capabilities were staggering. He did start the Hendecolite as a mockery to them, to the 11,
Yeah, it was not
as
real thrilled about the gods, so mockery's right.
yes. Well, I will say that within what limitations I can, and I believe he was onto something, but it was not the time or the place. I think it became most easy for him to acknowledge the vast gap in capabilities and powers from the toll of his mass projection to end the war. It was almost a slap to the face in reality that he who was able to manipulate and convince and suggest such a simple course of action to end the war across such a vast space was only able to do it for a brief moment, and it nearly killed him. By all accounts, impressive.
Very.
Something no mortal has probably ever accomplished. But he felt his mortality doing it. And we see the impacts and the effects of the gods. And it does not seem like they're truly that limited. So I believe that was where he had his change of perspective.
Okay.
And to be fair, myself and Rocket did study under him and are aware of his teachings and his towers and his theories and his concepts, and
Do we need to worry about
I still think he was on to something.
that sculpted place? They had like an army of things. And it's like using an old copy of Sigmund, right? Like back when he thought the gods were foolish or something. Oh, that seems weird, right?
He
Or
did not hate
seems
people.
dangerous?
Dangerous, sure. But Zygmunt did not have the intentions to devastate mortals and humanity. Not sure what his purpose was for that sculpted dimension. But I don't know. Perhaps what is there within that construct that is its custodian may be reasoned with.
Yeah, maybe we should go back at some point. Huh, okay, thanks.
Yes, of course.
Hey Olakun, how you doing?
Coon's not here.
Got it.
Oh, what did you say?
I think he said Olakun's not here,
Oh, God.
right?
Yeah, Holcoon's not here right now. I'm nobody. I'm everybody.
You just need a bit.
I don't think. I don't know what I need. Smashing things isn't fun anymore. Hey, ass hat, you don't have to smash things.
He's. You realize as you say that he's maybe smashed like one other thing this entire time. It's just he's just been listening to the story, and if a gargoyle could cry, he would be crying. Like you see his face is all like. He rushes over to you. He's like, "Ah!" You up and like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
I suck.
Magnus feels for you, and he's like stroking your head. Maybe a little bit too rough. The stony hand.
At the phrase from our nameless friend saying, "I don't know what I need right now." I was gonna give her two. Get with it.
I'm gonna go for a walk. I don't like it.
Come here, come here.
Well, he's not letting go. He's like,
Ah.
I got your ankle. Fred, please.
And Pebble lands on on your nose, kind of where your nose would be, and it's kind of tweet and kind of head bonks you. Rock, Olokun.
Yeah, I mean, Olakun, that hasn't changed in spite of all this. Like, we're definitely still your friends. We've definitely still got your back, and whatever you need, we'll help you take care of it. None of that's changed.
Yeah. Little.
I mean, if it means you need time to yourself,
And,
you need time to yourself, that's fine.
Yeah.
One question for you, Olokun, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
You get the sense that Pebble is going to go land, or is about to fly and land on Kaden. Do you allow her to do it or not?
Yeah, I wouldn't stop her. Pebble's got a mind of her own.
Just checking. Go ahead. Continue what you were saying. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, well, also she lands on. Be careful, Pebble. He's a cat.
It's pretty funny. He's
That's
kind
fair.
of a dusty cat, but yeah. It's funny.
So, that is funny. So, as Pebble flies off and lands on Zicaded, there's gonna be a. How do I want to put this? the thousands and thousands of books strewn about this interior space, the hundreds and hundreds of scrolls, they all begin to kind of rumble and kind of shake a bit.
Is this supposed to happen? Wait, I don't know who I'm asking.
Magnus,
Magnus, yeah, you.
Magnus confused. Magnus don't like
That's not good.
books. Stop. Books.
You got this.
No,
You got this, bro.
books. And he's gonna like start like kind of like speed flying to different shelves and trying to like kind of push them back in and stuff. But they're starting to.
I'll just follow suit.
Ooh. The
Yeah.
gust of the wings just.
So I just kind of run around. Yeah. Marb, I'm sure Marb would help, and Karos would kind of follow and just kind of be like, okay, heck, I would almost say I would see Ben casting haste on himself or something.
He wants to keep control weather.
I don't know.
No, he wants to keep control weather up.
Okay. Got it. Okay, got it. So, he'll kind of run up.
See concern in his face. Can I cast haste on him? I think I'm concentrating. Yeah, I'm not concentrating.
Whoever you want. Yeah, or you can even cast it on yourself. It doesn't matter. But so yeah, the books and the scroll cases are all shaking and everything. And
I
Pebble
get
just
Ben
kinda
haste. I get my
standing-
Moon.
Oh, okay, nice. So both, because you get the little twist that the spinning. So yeah. So both haste, and you guys kind of go and like everything. I'm not gonna make it do, but the Karos would definitely pick up on it because he has such a high investigation. Like it's just the books and just the scrolls and just the parchments, and stuff. They begin to kind of shake and rumble. Agnes is like, I don't. It's just like freaking out a little bit. It's just making some sounds, and after what feels like an eternity of this, you guys are kind of scrambling and kind of rushing around and trying to push these books in. Eventually, they begin to kind of like push their way out wherever you are, and they begin to kind of float and flap and fly, and the scrolls begin to unwind, and you'll see this impossible amount of vellum and parchment and text and just ribbons of it essentially being like projected out as these books open up, and they all float and circle and spiral around y'all, like all of you. And in the center of all of this spiraling is Pebble and Kaden. And in that spiraling maelstrom of books and papers, and the papers are like flying out from these books, but they're not. It's almost like like they're just like starting to like shear and tear and rip, and they're all starting to like swirl. And it's this massive call on this maelstrom of paper and text and all that. Magnus is freaking out because he doesn't know what's going on. You guys can give me some reaction if you wish, and then we'll go from there.
Just battle stance.
What's everybody kind of doing? Battle
Defensive
stance. Okay,
positions.
I like it. Defensive positions. Okay, I like it. Cielo, anything come to your mind?
I would minor illusion myself into behind like a phantasmal stack of books.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're a book, you're
I
their
love
friend.
it.
He's one of us.
What are you doing?
Oh,
Come join us.
There's this stack of like 20 books that are just refusing to float, and all the other books are starting to look at him like, "Hell, guys, get up here!" I love it.
Ben will
Bunch of lazy
just
bums.
I fucking love it.
Ben will just centralize himself. Like if the shit hits the fan, really, he's like ready to do like word of recall if need be.
Damn.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just begins to swirl and twist in that. Magnus just begins to back up and kind of like get in with you guys and just kind of seeing y'all take a defensive stance, kind of. And He's grunting out of like frustration because he has no idea what's going on. Rock, what you doing? Sorry, he's holding you. So yeah, he backs up with Rock in his arms, getting into the fences. Sorry, Lagoon.
Rock has
I'm just watching. This should be fun whenever it happens. I hate this.
Yeah. So as the pages begin to wrap and twist and spiral around you guys, there's this whistling and then howling and then roaring sound as it amplifies and magnifies and grows and bellows. And as you were like becomes almost deafening and painful to stand in this space. Karo's drawing his baleful flail, getting ready to confront whatever monstrosity or whatever danger approaches. The books suddenly just stop. When they flutter, the scrolls begin to roll back up. The books begin to find themselves back and place themselves back on the shelves where they were, or on the desks where they were laying. The scrolls begin to themselves back in the holders and everything. And there's this eerie silence as some of the parchments, like final few loose parchments, begin to sway and flow and just drop back to where they were on the desks. Karos and Rock, because you guys have the highest intelligence, and Marb would look around, and all these pages that were being ripped out of the books are not there. They seemingly never left, because there should be thousands of pages on the floor, but they're not. And Rock, you kind of look, and Kaden doesn't look dusty anymore. And people is just boop.
I grabbed the
Next
nearest.
Kaden, and Kaden, ow. Oh. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah, I was gonna.
What'd you say?
I was gonna catapult something at him, but that was.
Well,
He
please
got
go
his.
ahead. Please catapult something. Go for it.
I don't.
Here,
I grab a
I'll even roll the dice.
grab a white book and I catapult.
Okay. Oh no, he
Light
fails.
speed.
He just gets. Oh. Ow. Okay. Ow. Oh. Ow. Oh. Wait.
What just happened?
Pain?
Wait,
No.
what? You couldn't do that before, right? That's new, right?
That's definitely new. I said like.
Yeah, before when we've seen you, you've been
Okay.
Dusty Boy or like Ghost Boy.
Yeah, how are you,
Now-
real boy
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go over there and just like poke him in the chest to see if I can like touch him.
Yeah, you
Go away,
poke him, he's
Jordan.
solid. It's like he's like, wow.
Oh.
You have meaty fingers.
Yeah.
Ow.
Sorry.
I'm with
Well,
flanking with Davis. I'm a Pokemon too.
Yeah, you poke him and he's like, oh, hi, Al.
Yeah. Thanks. You
Okay.
healed me.
You're real. Oh shit.
Hi. So
What in the 11?
I should probably
Okay.
shake your hand. Welcome back to I don't know. I don't know how this works, but welcome back.
Thank you.
Where's my book?
which book?
A magic book.
The unreadable book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where is it?
Whoever wants to look for it can give me a perception check.
I'm looking for it.
I know
100%.
it.
I'll just can I just help him?
This would look like.
I'll just help Rock. Actually, he gets advantage on perception
Go for
anyway.
it. Yeah, he's got a shield. That's right.
Right. I'm gonna do my
20.
own. I'm doing my own. Fuck it. 17.
23.
Okay.
So 13, 23, 17.
13, 23, 17. 23 was Rock.
No, Al.
Oh wait,
Allegrato.
I only had 13. Why did I begin? I had 13.
Oh. You guys have to tell me what the numbers are. Sorry, because I'm not in.
Oh, good. Al 23. Davis 17.
Yeah.
Rock 13.
Anyone else roll?
I mean, I
Just
guess
the-
I'll
the
do
three,
Ben
that's fine.
because he's might as well.
Does Marb know what to look for?
Yeah, CLO wants to
Oh.
roll. They can. Yeah,
Ben-
and you all
Ben
are
26.
30.
Okay.
Jeez,
Woo!
fucking hell.
Marb
Wait.
26, but it doesn't matter because we got Cielo on hand. Let's go.
Eagle eye, little bunny.
Right. So as everyone's kind of panicking and freaking out and trying to look for the book, Cielo, where would you like to find the book? I'm gonna give it to you.
Well, I would say the stack of books that I'm behind, but they're not real.
I love it.
No, that's perfectly fine. Like it can be like the bottom book on your stack if that's what you want.
So when I illusioned these books, a book fell into the pile and it fell through it, and I'm like, what the hell?
That's
So
awesome.
I pick it up and I'm like, oh, hey Rock, is this it? And I just hold it up around the
Who said
book
that?
pile.
Huh?
Yeah, you hear Cielo's voice, and you see a book just kind of floating over a stack of books. Is this it?
Oh, god damn, man.
Yeah, I march over
Again.
to it. And I grab it, and I'm polite about it. I'm like, thanks, I needed that.
Hey, you
And then
got
I
it.
march
Not
over
sure
to.
how it got to me, but I'm glad it happened.
Good disguise. You're the best pile of books, and actually, next time be a little more disarray. You're the only standing pile of books.
I'll try my best.
And then I walk over to Kaden, and I hand Kaden the book, and I say, my first quest in all of my adult life that I remember was trying to find you to give you your book back because I didn't know what happened to you, and so consider this quest complete. I don't need it. I'm not a crazy ancient wizard. I'm just me. I'll find a different way to do magic if I have to. But here's your book back. Have a nice day. And then I just.
So as you hand him the book and he takes it, you'll see the book. Because if you remember, one half of the cover was different than the back cover.
Yeah.
And it splits. And as you take it, pages fall into place as needed. Caden's half of the book is returned to him. And then Rocket's half of the book is in your hand. It's your book. It fundamentally is your book.
I hate this place. And I will pocket my half of the book and say, this is still quest completed. As I'm like, I'm gonna go find more food. Why is this place so goddamn messy? Asshat, clean it up.
He's like, but it's back to normal, sir. Are you feeling okay? Are you? Why am I responding to Asshat? The name is Magnus. Magnus the Great. Magnus the Awesome. Magnus.
I mean, it
Magnus.
says
Magnus the Magnus of Magnus' Tower.
Yeah. I didn't
Also,
know. A few.
it's good to have you back. It's nice to have you as yourself. And
You better not be talking to me, asshat.
okay, I'll pretend that I wasn't talking to you.
Go tell it to your other bestie, Caden.
He goes over to the dwarven bus that you destroyed and just begins to kind of pick up the pieces. Says sorry. to each individual stone piece because he's made of stone. Sorry.
So, Caden,
I'll fix you later.
do you know what the
Okay,
hell
this-
just happened? Like, why you're here as you are now?
No. No idea. No clue. Lost for words. I thought I was supposed to be staying dead.
I mean, okay, stay with me. I am not a scholar of the gods or anything, but did the mentor just like hook you up? Kind of what it seems like.
I'm gonna go with Ben. Real quick. Ben will walk up. Yeah, Ben will walk up and just say, "Yes." Matter of fact, did Ben? Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, congratulations, I guess, my man. Welcome back. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what this means though. Why? Wait, did I complete my quest? Did he complete his quest, and did I complete my quest? And he's just gonna like, "Hey, Olakun," and just yell, but I'm sure you don't respond.
No, I'm looking for food. And this place is a mess now, and I'm getting frustrated because the snacks are delicious.
It's funny is the only thing that made it a mess was you making it a mess.
Well, I mean, there was the flying around for the book, and
I mean, that
It's
went.
his.
It all went back.
I guess
All
that's
went
fair.
back nice and neat. All the pages
True.
went back into place.
There was still the flying around chasing the book.
True, that's true. Yeah.
Oh,
What, Caden's book.
that
Yeah,
wasn't quite in this room.
There is damage from that, yeah.
it's true.
Oh yeah, since I can't find anything, hey. No, I'm still calling your ass at. Where do you hide the good food?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, I'd ignore you
Food.
too. I just keep looking.
Good food.
Yeah. Caden, I didn't know books could be that confusing without even having to open them and read them. But I think Rock's got a good point. I think it's a good point to rebase, re-energize, find some food. I'm gonna help him look. Hey, Lundin, let's go. Let's go find some food. Hopefully, wizard food keeps with
You know
time.
Marv is gonna help with the food. Marv is gonna forage inside of a mage
Yeah,
tower.
exactly.
This book has an MRE in the covers.
Like as everybody's walking off, Ben just be like, "Can make food if need."
Fuck.
Who's got like a wizard stove? Like, how does this work?
It's like,
If there's wizard
No.
tea, I'm not gonna try it.
so with that, we'll say y'all are able to disperse. Caden will actually be like, you'll hear this loud grumble. He's like, "Oh, this is like, I haven't felt this sensation in very long. I'm also so hungry." And he'll start helping forage for food as well.
I forgot. It's been like hundreds of years. How long you been? You haven't eaten for a while. Let's get going.
Yeah. Ugh. And with that, as if you guys allow it, the day will progress and continue. There will be some oddities and some strange interactions because Kaden is alive. Rock has figured out much of his backstory. The tower is still available to y'all. And at some point, the fatigue of a full day will come over you guys. Safe within the tower, every once in a while hearing little bzz as the mad shits are getting zapped off. Inevitably, the need for rest and sleep will take over. And holy fucking shit, is it one of the most comfortable sleeps you've ever had, because this furniture is chef's kiss. Anything that you can imagine that you want to sleep on kind of is there. Either like giant bean bags, oversized couches, couches that fold out into nice beds, whatever you wish.
Big hammock guy.
That's fine. They're amongst the various shelvings and stuff. You will find different types of hammocks made of different materials with different types of padding and comfort. Eventually, you guys all find places to lay and rest and absorb what the hell has happened. If you wish to fight the sleep, you can. Let me know. But it's natural sleep. It's not like magically induced sleep or anything. Yeah.
I'm not fighting it.
And
Me neither.
yeah. Yeah. I don't think Marb would fight it. I don't think Ben would fight it. Karos would be happy to go to sleep. Yeah. So, that being said, you guys are able to find rest, find relaxation, and
How is a guy
will
supposed to sleep after?
Bugs. Bug
exhaustion.
bad.
Rock is not sleeping. Well,
All right.
if I can find enough food and put myself into a food coma and wake up with a stomachache, then I'll sleep.
That's fine. If you
What
would
do you-
like to be the case, I would say yes. That's the answer. That is what happens.
Magnus,
Okay,
we need a carb coma ASAP. Carbs.
You guys will find me in a pile of stickiness.
Oh.
Passed out, like
Full
food
Winnie
still
the
in my
Pooh.
hand. Like, yeah, pretty much.
Oh, bugs.
That's
Just-
adorable. Oh, I'm sorry. That's just an adorable image.
I found the casks of
Total
honey.
Winnie the Pooh. I know. Sorry. Now I really want to find a Winnie the Pooh falling asleep here. But anyways, so the day will progress. The next day will arise, so it will move on the calendar. So Danny, if you're tracking it for us in Foundry, please go ahead and tick it forward. Whatever recharges or new portents, your broken engine, all those things, if you guys want to roll for those. We'll let me see, because I have rolls for Karos. Let me find his rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6.
29.
Right.
Rock's trying to bend reality with his with his portent rolls.
Everything goes here, right?
Oh! Those are some juicy portent rolls. A 7,
What?
a 19, and a 20.
What did he?
Shit.
Jeez, those are juicy. Wait, did you say a
And I get to
7?
roll one more. Yay!
4? What's
Yeah,
your replacement?
gotta
Got
get
one.
2, 3.
He's got one of the blessings. Yeah.
Oh, that was so close.
Yeah, you almost had
We'll
another
keep the original 3. It's 2019. I mark it in my
7?
character sheet. It'll be in Foundry under.
Okay. Can someone roll me a? And this is gonna sound like a weird number, but roll me a D21.
That's
A digital
shenanigans.
dice. And let me know what you roll.
If nobody's done it yet, I'll do it.
Yeah, 21.
Go, Pebble. Roll it not 20, but it's 21's the highest, so I don't, 20 out of 21.
20 out of 21.
Yeah.
Ah!
Ruh-roh.
This is funny. Karos's Karma die or Nirvana die is a 7. So Rock can make him crit on a 7.
Oh shit! Yeah, you get 2 free crits on your importance. Jesus. For one
that's
for Karos
Jeez.
at least.
Yeah. So if someone wants to write it down, so Karos's Nirvana is a 7.
Noted.
Yeah, check his
Ooh.
character sheet, see if he's got it like as part of the item or something.
Ooh, good call.
Yeah, I don't know where he keeps it.
My broken engine remains a 2.
Which is careful spell?
Alphabetical. So yeah, I think it is.
No, distant. Distant.
Cool. And now it's midnight. So up to you guys if you guys want to push for a little bit longer, or if this is a good stopping point as it's the start of a new day. I don't mind. It's up to you guys. I have good energy, but I don't want to force anybody because I know Rock hasn't been feeling well today and everything.
My eyes are heavy personally.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Tired.
Agreed.
Okay. So with that, we'll pick up with it. The next day comes around. You guys find yourselves waking up after, honestly, one of the most comfortable sleeps that you guys can remember, possibly in your entire lives. Different weights and different burdens have been alleviated. Different questions and uncertainties have been answered. Throughout the evening, Magnus stayed on guard. Kaden had his first true sleep in knows how long.
Centuries.
Yeah. And Kaden will,
Truly an old soul.
truly an old soul. Sorry, not Kaden. Magnus will say, so the I don't know what. Hard to be so excited. Give me a minute. I want to. Yesterday was a lot. Magnus thinks this. Magnus thinks that if you guys really want to go up to the room that I do not know what is going on in there, I would suggest at least trying to understand what is going on outside.
Well, we were
This
hoping
place
the
might have some
answers
answers
in
to help.
there would be for what's going on outside. Are you?
Perhaps. I am here to assist. You are still in my tower. You are my guests. However, you are my friends as well. I'm calling you friends. If you do not let me call you friends, I will be very sad.
Well, I'd love to be your friend.
So,
Friend.
Hey, we made friends with the tower.
Olakun might still call you asshat though.
Whenever Al does stupid chants like that, Loon knows to follow suit, like on the first beat. We in sync.
yeah. She's like cross in place, kind of matching your beat and kind of yelps a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry.
That's adorable.
Pebble, are you okay? Is that Mar? What? Who did that?
It was definitely Marv fucking around. I'm sorry.
Mar waking up in the morning, big stretch, and
He had a nightmare.
I
He
will say
he just
this.
woke up. He went, what the?
So,
That's it.
mechanically, one thing.
That noise summoned the cat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
chin hunting mode.
You know, actually,
Yeah.
what's really funny is sometimes if I'm watching a video and like there's cats meowing or something in it, or cat videos play, sometimes my cats will hear it and just come up and be like, "Meow."
What'd you say?
I'm not cheating on you guys, and I'm not talking in cat. Al.
Apollo attacked the raccoons on my mom.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like raccoons, apparently.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
So before I forget, because this is something that I wanted to do. So real quick for Marb.
Mhm.
Marb will approach you, Al, as he saw you
Okay.
cast haste. He's like, "Hey, Hey, buddy. Okay, I got an idea. I've gotten pretty good at mimicking people lately. Been kind of working on it, right? Like, I can kind of dabble in the spooky magics and all that. I can kind of put it like into a shot
Oh
or
yeah, you've gotten
be like,
better at the magics. Hell yeah.
"Oh, I'm
Okay, okay,
focusing on you, and I know where you're going." You know that? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay, okay.
Thing is,
Oh yeah, you're a
I've
master
been working
tracker.
with Grant. No, I've been working with Grant, and I've been working with Jarcy. You know what? Jarcy,
What?
even though he's just in a jar, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's weird. It's like brimstone, right? Brimmy in there, and like kind of still kind of help. Kind of, I don't know. It's weird.
You're
I'm working
learning
on it.
from Jarcy? Oh shit. Is it? I'm gonna lean
Yeah,
in close. Is it ethical? We'll talk about that some other time.
he
Tell me.
kind of
Keep going.
grins. He kind of grins. He's like, maybe. Okay.
That's
Anyway,
you do
so,
you. Okay.
so I've been lucky a few times, and like, you know how Grant can kind of like conjure like a weapon out of nothing,
Oh
and
yeah.
then kind of make it go whack, 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 whack. Okay, I've been
Tries
able
a
to do that
big hammer and
once.
then you get bigger hammers. Like what is this shit? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been able to do that once. And again, I'm not the best
What?
at it. Well, but no, here's the thing. But I want to go fast. I really want to go fast.
Gonna go
Can you kind of
fast, boy.
show me how you do
Oh,
that? Is the
I know how to go
doodahs, the letting
fast.
do?
Okay, okay.
Okay, show me. Just kind of show. You don't have to do it, but just kind of show me, kind of explain it to me. I'm gonna try to copy you. Eh,
Okay,
eh.
okay. Yeah, yeah. I think I can do like 89% of it without, you know, using energy. Yeah, I'll show you. We can do it a few times if you need it.
Perfect.
Lumen.
All right.
Lumen,
What
come
he's
here.
doing,
Come
Al,
here.
just mechanically. Yeah. So he's gonna use his Kenku mimicry feat to copy paste for the day.
I gotta imagine 12 to it's a clock. You just imagine 12 and you just gotta go. Lots of circular motions, but you do it fast. You gotta do it
Lots of
fast.
okay. Okay, yeah. So, real quick, because I cannot drill down into his character sheet because I'm on Foundry.
Mhm.
Can you read the Kenku mimicry bullet and let me know what he needs to do to mimic? I don't remember if it's a check or something like that.
When you
What he's
see
just,
her
but
creature
you're
cast a
actually showing him how to
spell,
do it,
when you see or
and then we'll
hears
call it a break.
reaction, prepare on next turn. On turn, use your action
The next bullet.
and then use an action to attempt to commit to memory. Okay, okay. Ability check against the spell level, 10 plus spell level, so it's a 13 DC. What is his? I guess a spell attack. The ability modifier.
It would be a
Choose.
For
wisdom
him, it'd be
ability
whatever
check.
he uses for
Mimicry
his
feature.
mimicry, which is
Mimicry
wisdom.
feature.
Yeah.
Okay. So make a memory check with a 13 DC. Wisdom. Blah, blah, blah.
He could just roll his wisdom, and if he gets a 13, he gets to put it in, and he'll have haste for the day.
As a nat 20. 24.
Okay.
Okay. Sick.
He is all about the spinning arms and the clock and everything. Dude, you're such a good explainer.
I'm like 2
I got
sentences in out of like 8 paragraphs, and he's like, "Okay, I got it." I'm like, "Huh?"
No sweat.
But then,
He's like, no sweat, buddy.
but then and he's like, "Yeah, I know." I'm like, okay. Damn.
Yeah, I just needed the
He's
first
like
part.
my man, and he gives you a little fist bump. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Okay, okay.
So if you want to make a note somewhere on his page, since you'll be running him next week or whatever, he has haste
So we
as
can
his
essentially have
mimic spell.
one spell stored, just like a little mimicry slot, kind of.
Yeah, he can cast it per as long as he got the spell slot. Like it has to be of a level that he can cast and all that. But he basically adds it to his list, and he can use it to cast.
Nice.
So
Oh, I see the second bullet you're talking about. It's talking about the short, long rest. That makes a lot more sense. Okay.
cool.
Since I
guys.
showed him, he would have automatically succeeded.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad that he rolled an extra 20. That makes me happy then, because it's like,
Yes.
yeah. I got you. Okay, so yeah, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed. Again, it was much of a lord up kind of session.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Olakun.
We resurrected a kitty.
Hologoon. Oh
You
yeah.
resurrected a kitty,
You got a kitty right there.
and aw,
Then we feed
and
the kitty
yeah,
and it never goes away.
yes.
Oh,
Oh, I
Kaden,
heard,
is that you?
yeah, I heard that.
He's alive.
He's
Yeah, you
not a
guys
book.
fucked up. You guys fed a stray now. He's never leaving.
Oh shit.
Oh
So-
god, the other one's here now.
That is a
Yeah,
very
you're
American.
here.
Sorry, that's hilarious in Discord.
All the dust cats are gonna come to us now, being like, "Help me out."
Yeah. So to my players, thank you for sitting through another one of these sessions. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed it. To whoever watches this live or watches it later, please let us know if you enjoy it. Kyle and Carlos and Ben, we miss you guys. Hopefully, we'll get you guys back on a regular schedule. Carlos should be back next week if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, until next week, hopefully. So session 187 at our normal time next week.